Yes.
At that time in South Dakota. I was the king country.
Yes.
Knew all the country songs, played all the hot spots in South Dakota. And along comes this white kid from Mountain Home, Idaho, and he was an ugly little bastard. Oh.
I had zits so bad. Oh.
He had so many zits on his face. When he'd smile, 2 or 3 would pop.
Oh. It wasn't that bad.
I told him, kid, don't smile. Don't smile, just shut up and sing.
That's why it was so tough for me to meet women.
It was. It was very hard.
Every woman that I've had sex with, I've married. So that's 3 times.
I've been married 3 times.
Yes, I've been married 3 times. And finally, they found a winner.
Yes. Reality winner.
Reality. Oh, you can drink good water now. You stick with white men, soon no longer have to poop by Big Rock.
All right. So anyway, this is how it goes.
Okay.
I'm gonna have wine next.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to bend over like that. You remember what happened last?
It's okay. One of my buttons popped and killed 2 guys in the front row, but it's okay. So anyway, I was a country guy, and he jumped in. And when I heard me sing with him, I thought, my God, I sound a lot better. And so
I knew all those harmonies, like those Buck Owens harmonies, because well, the song "Act Naturally" was on.
See, he was a rock and roll guy. He knew rock and roll.
Beatles.
I didn't realize that he was a rock and roll guy.
Animals.
He knew rock and roll. So he was rock and roll, I was country.
Yeah.
We were like Donnie and Marie
Yeah.
before they were born. Before they were born, a little bit country, a little bit rock.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
sir.
so, that's all right.
That's all right. Okay, we got it.
Get it.
Yeah.
Go get another one.
We'll have white people fix that.
Okay, so anyway, he was rock and roll guy, and he'd show me rock and roll. So show us some rock.
Oh, you want some rock and roll?
Yeah,
Okay.
show us about it.
Remember the animal?
I'm just mad about Saffron. Saffron's mad about me. I'm just mad about Saffron. She's just mad about me. They call me Mellow Yellow, quite rightly. They call me Mellow Yellow, quite rightly. Electrical banana is bound to be a sudden craze.
That's stop right there. That's
Electrical banana
you need to stop.
is bound to be the very next phase. They call it Mellow Yellow.
Stop it. Stop.
They call it Mellow
Shut
Yellow.
up! Shut 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 up!
This scene from Breaking Bad is brought to you by Hershey's. Oh, that's one thing we forgot.
Yeah.
One thing we forgot
I
about
forgot.
our new drug policy.
We
that
apologize.
we want to stop
I
the
apologize
show.
that I let him do a drug song. That is a drug song.
Yeah.
It talks about Mellow Yellow, which is a drink. That's
No,
okay.
this song was written way before the soft drink was invented. This was when it was a little yellow pill that you took after you took too many Reds. Instant recognition, people from Sheridan.
All right. I didn't know about that, but I know about the electrical banana.
That was another drug. You took a banana peel, put it in the oven, you baked it, took it back out, smoked it, and then you took a trip.
First of all, you don't just bake something. You have to know what temperature, how long.
An hour at 350?
What?
Yeah.
And
I
then-
don't know how I know that.
And then you baked the banana peel for an hour at 350. Then you took it out and smoked it, and you took a trip. Now you see, where I grew up, my reservation, only the people on tribal council took trips. So I didn't.
No, this wasn't some sort of van excursion. It was a hallucinogenic trip, you know? You know, like...
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small, and the one they call Viagra don't do diddly squat at all. Try Cialis, 'cause the black people love it. When you're sitting in a bathtub on a hillside with the water in it, and you just had some.
Have you seen that commercial for Cialis? There's two black people sitting in a tub and they're looking out over a hill like Eola Hills or something, and there's no water in the tub, and the black woman is looking up at the roof going,
Well, of course I've seen that commercial about 12 years ago, but I haven't seen it lately.
Well, that's because it's time release that they're advertising.
No, I apologize for that, because here's what we forgot to tell you
Yeah.
right at the start of the
Yeah.
show.
Oh.
We have been doing this for 49 years.
Right.
And this is our third trimester now. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that
But anyway, this is our final go-around. We ain't going to be around here much longer.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 80. But we're not going to be Tony Bennett, lived to be 90 and all this shit. So anyway, as you can tell by the size of our crowd. But anyway, When you people die, that's it. You know, it's virtually white cheddar. So anyway, this is what we're trying to do now in our final go round is to tell
the
younger people. And I see there are some young people.
There's some younger ones.
There are some younger people here, and those are the ones we want to tell you. Do not do drugs.
We are drug free.
Do not do drugs. I tell people wherever I go. I say I'm 67 years old. Never done an illegal drug in my life.
I will vouch for that Indian. He is 67 years old. He's 67 in real years. In Indian years is only 32 because they don't count the years they don't work. But
So what we're telling you young people is do not do drugs. If you want that drug-like effect that you think you're missing out on, all you have to do is wait till you get to be our age and then stand up real fast. Shit will spin around, lights will blink, you will fall, hit your head on the coffee table, and bleed to death because of the Coumadin in your system. So do not do drugs. That is our question.
I've done enough drugs for everybody, so you don't need to do drugs, especially you young people. You young people are our leaders of tomorrow.
That's right.
And look where the leaders of today have gotten.
Look where they've gotten us. My God, John Mccain was on La La Land the other day asking, but didn't know the difference between shit from fat meat.
Exactly.
And he's a senator.
Asking questions like, if my wife leaves me for another woman, do I hold the door for both of them?
And Comey's going, I'm confused. So don't be that way.
Drugs.
You do not do drugs.
And don't do meth. Don't do meth because meth you get the scabs.
I guess the marijuana you've proven here in the no pants state.
They have the no pants law here in Oregon.
Do you know that? You know that law?
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
The no pants law.
When we first came to Oregon and went to Warm Springs, they had just passed the
legal recreational
marijuana.
Use,
And the radio people, I asked them about it. I said, what can you smoke anywhere? Well, we can't smoke in public places. You can't do that. You know, you can buy it, but then you take it to your house. And they said it's the no pants rule.
Right.
I said, what the hell is the no pants rule? And they said, well, anywhere that you can take your pants off, you know, without being arrested, you can smoke marijuana.
So that would be your home.
Your home, maybe
motel.
your backyard.
A smoke-friendly motel.
Well, but then there's no smoking in the motels.
Well, some of them still have smoking rooms. They're very rare, but yes.
They do.
Yeah. Maybe an RV.
I guess in your own RV, but you're in an RV camp where there are other campers around. Is that? I don't know. I don't know.
That's kind of like being parked next to Willie's bus.
Yeah. Willie has been smoking dope all his life. He's 84 years old and still smokes dope. He's got one lung. He's had one lung for 45 years. And he still smokes dope. And he's getting so old he can't really breathe in. So he puts it in a
vaporizer.
And
it just vaporizes it and it comes out as a vapor.
So when you go on the bus, you're gonna get high.
You
are gonna get high, including the damn driver. I don't know how he gets away with that.
And you don't see any of the Surgeon General's warnings on them little bags.
I don't understand.
And it also shrinks hemorrhoids.
I didn't know that.
If you smoke it that way.
All right. So anyway,
kind of hard to keep it lit.
So anyway, this is how we got.
Look for the brown end.
How we got started. We're trying to tell you how we got started, when we got started, and it was the late 60s.
Yeah, 1968.
We went to college freshmen, and then 69, 70, 71.
Looking at you right here now, baby. Something about that sun sky is sitting back behind. Because girl, with your eyes, girl, tonight the sun on. Something about that smile, everything starts falling. This song's off my album, Eyes Wide Open. This song's called Shoulda Danced. Suddenly remembered another wedding day. I was only 9 years old. Grandma took my hand, but I hid behind my mama, 'cause I didn't want to dance. I should have danced with her, but I was much too shy. Every time around the room, I was dancing now. All I had to do was dance. I didn't have her. I should have danced with her. You don't worry about my schoolboy heart. Nervous at the dance when I heard the music start. Couldn't bring myself across the room as they played that song. I waited too long, my chance was gone. I should have danced with her, but I was much too shy. Couldn't look around the room while I danced this night. All I had to do was dance, but I didn't have her. Kill me here. Thank you very much. We're going to be here through Saturday, right?
Let's see
Please say your parts of the thing. Yeah.
All right. We having fun out there now.
You want it.
Anyway, we are delighted to be here, and I want to thank Stephanie for inviting us out here. And,
Yes.
And
What a beautiful area this is, especially Rick Real. I mean, we've driven by here hundreds of times and never stopped.
there was no damn reason to stop here.
And
we found a reason to go through it now.
Yeah.
Is to get to this wine
get to
tasting.
this winery.
Yes. Tasting room
And boy, everything, the flavors and everything from the meal tonight from Bluebell Catering and stuff.
Had the country fried chicken sandwich. Slap a little of that spicy mayo on there.
And the flavors just pop, just pop. Especially after coming through that zone out there, it stinks so bad out there.
What the hell is that about?
I believe.
Isn't there some?
I believe that's.
Can't you get the governor to move that shit?
No, I think that's one of Trump's old dumping grounds.
Oh no!
It's all the bodies are buried.
Well, he's gonna drain the cesspool, I guess. It wouldn't be a bad deal to start there, because we drove out here and I looked at him and I said, "What did you do?"
Yeah.
He said, "No, it's that factory over there."
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But anyway, once you get past it, you're fine.
Yeah.
And then when you pull into
The winery here.
the Rick Regal area.
Rick Real.
And what's up with that? Is that a Mexican name?
Yes.
Is that what that is?
Yes, it is a Latino name.
What would that mean? Does anyone know?
It's named after a guy named Rick, who was real.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
They called him Real Rick.
And hence the town.
His wife would say, "Ricky, you got some splaining to do."
Oh, no. Rick Real.
Yes.
Okay, so it's Rick Real,
Yep.
and it's a lovely little
Really
bird.
lovely area.
As we drove through it.
Yes.
today.
Yes, and Monmouth. We haven't been to Monmouth, but that's where you put your wine.
This is
Monmouth.
This is a dream come true.
Yeah.
Just headed towards Monmouth.
Yeah. It's actually Monmouth.
And listening to the GPS say that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
We have an Indian GPS system. It's just an Indian woman's lips on the screen of the phone, and she just goes, "Turn over there.
Over there.
Go around that way. Make a legal U-turn."
Oh, that I know. But anyway, we come through Rick Real today, and it reminded me of the latest leaker.
Yeah.
That 25-year-old girl that's been leaking some very important documents.
Yes.
And her name is Reality Winner.
Right.
And every time I heard that, I thought, Reality Winner? Is she the winner of the
Voice?
Yeah. I couldn't figure it out.
Her actual name is Reality Winner.
Who in the hell would name their child Reality Winner?
Bill Cosby, maybe.
Maybe. And he'd have to take 2 lewds just to make sure. And what's the deal with him? Have you been watching? This guy's pushing 80 years old.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
You know,
he ain't doing that anymore.
No,
I can tell you that.
he hasn't had an erection in 30 years.
Yeah.
And here come these old, ugly-ass white women claiming, "Oh, he drugged me, and then he had his way with me." You know, that's
several times apparently.
Some of these white women have been back there several times, and then finally throwing the old lawsuit out.
That's not rape. That's repetition.
Exactly. Exactly, and it's just a shame. You know, the gal today, the one that's on trial today, she had sex with him before, and then she said he gave her some pills and some wine, and then she wakes up and he's standing over her in a white terry cloth.
He liked him out. I mean, just dead. You know, that's necrophilia.
I mean,
that's some bad stuff there.
Yeah, but
he didn't want him waking up and going, "Ooh, Bill, you got kind of a small one."
Oh yeah. You think
I'm always afraid of that.
Yeah. I never showed him.
Just keep it dark.
That's right. Shut off the lights. Bring on the blankets. All right. So anyway, these things are going on in the news, and I mean these. Poor Donald Trump elected your president.
Yeah.
Did you elect him here? Did you?
No.
Oh yeah. And what's up with them sons of bitches in Portland throwing them? What the hell are they smoking?
Protest.
Are they bringing in shit from Colorado?
Washington.
I think they're bringing in shit from Colorado, smoking it, and then getting mad about Trump.
Well, and no, if they were smoking this stuff, they wouldn't be doing that.
Well, they're doing
that
something.
That mellows you out.
Yeah, and so the other day there was a riot we drove around Salem today, and we drove by the Capitol because we wanted to see that gold guy up on the. Who the hell is that anyway?
It's Trump. It's Trump in his early days. No, it's a pioneer. It's the pioneer.
Just any pioneer?
It's just a symbol of the pioneer spirit of the Oregon people.
What's the shiniest damn gold I've ever seen?
Yes.
You know?
And that was a big controversy when it was built, because it was built, when everything was kind of poor in this state. And
when was that?
In the 40s and 50s.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oregon's been a state long before the 40s.
Well, yeah, but they didn't add that thing until later on.
When did they add it? Does anyone know? When?
No, they don't know.
They don't give a shit.
They just live here.
You probably never even see that damn thing.
Sure they have.
We drove around and around, blocks around to look at the damn thing.
Yeah.
And sure enough, there it was.
Yeah.
You know? And so
we went over to Willamette University and tried to enroll Indian over there.
Yeah. But, that's what I was telling you. There were protesters. We drove down State Street there, and at the Capitol area. I guess it's the Capitol.
It is.
It looked like a damn brick building to me. But anyway,
it's a beautiful erection.
Oh, it is a structure.
Structure.
Yeah. So we drove down.
Trump's going to fix that when he fixes the infrastructure.
Yeah, he'll get that all straightened out. But there were protesters out there, And I thought, what the hell are they protesting? And there had to be, what?
Animal cruelty.
30 people out there? Yeah, in the rain with their signs. And
A couple of them had dogs.
yeah, they had some dogs there, so it's animal.
Against animal cruelty.
Yeah, so I just honked the horn. Oh, they all jumped and waved, and I honked the horn with them. And then I said, I hate dogs. I would kick one in the head, you know? I'm just not a dog person.
I know you're not a dog
They're
person.
animals. Shoot the bastards.
That's no violence and stuff. That's terrible.
So, but
Your people ate dogs.
I'm concerned we didn't eat dogs.
The Sioux were dog eaters.
No.
That you were dog eaters.
See, I'm sick of that.
What?
I am sick of that. You white people think that the Sioux people ate dog. We did not eat dog.
Well, it's in the history.
You would never eat man's best friend, for God's sake.
Well,
We never ate dog. We ate puppies. They're fat, they're juicy, they don't know of name, they won't come when you call them, so you just knock them in the head and make soup for them.
That's true. That's true. I've been to some of the powwows on the Sioux reservations, and they make a soup out of
It's a
puppies.
delicacy. It's a delicacy. The puppy to the Sioux people is a delicacy, just like you white people have your own little delicacy.
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel, whatever that is.
Schnauzer.
I don't know what that is, but I know they eat rack of lamb.
Yeah.
Little bitty rack of lamb.
That's
little
a
bitty
delicacy.
lamb, knock them in the head.
Yeah.
Chop them up and take the rack.
Yeah.
It isn't but that big.
Yeah.
You know, little bitty hunk of meat.
Veal shanks.
I have pulled more out with a pick than you can get on some of those little racks of lamb.
Yeah.
But no, white people think, oh, that
Well,
is
it's
so
a
good.
delicacy.
Yeah, and then venison.
Oh.
Venison. Some bitch doesn't even get up. Boom, shoot him in the head.
Well, that's venison is deer.
Oh yeah. Oh, veal. Veal. That's
Veal,
what it is.
veal,
Yeah.
yeah.
You shoot them in the head, they can't even stand. You know.
Doesn't know the difference between a cow and a deer.
Well, I don't. You know.
You're not a hunter.
No,
That's for sure.
no,
Your people were hunters.
Well, they were, but
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
give them commodities. But anyway,
There was a guy that was half Sioux and half Jewish, and they called him Bargain Hunter.
somewhere in a casino somewhere. But anyway, I forget the whole story. But anyway, that's how it is. There's no need to go on to the rest of the story. She heard that.
All right, now we got to do the ding dong song.
Yes, we're going to leave them with this song. This is the last song of the evening. We wrote this song one time as we journeyed from our home state of South Dakota, headed west.
Yep.
We left South Dakota and drove out across Wyoming.
Woo.
Anyone here from Wyoming?
You want?
Of course not. Nothing in Wyoming, nothing there but Dick Cheney and his queer daughter. We got to cross.
The Indians out of control.
We got across Wyoming and pulled into Utah. Provo, Utah. We stopped at this convenience
It
store.
was an Iraqi-owned, Osmond-operated 7-Eleven.
Exactly what it was. We went into this little stop and rob to get ourselves some Hostess cream-filled cupcakes.
That's a nutritional plan that works for old Charging Turtle.
That's right. We went in to get some Hostess cream-filled cupcakes. They had none.
We got
They had no Hostess cream-filled cupcakes.
Any-
They had everything else but no Hostess cream-filled cupcakes.
We got real talked off. We headed outside. The Indian looked down. He saw some litter on the ground. He gestured like this, which meant the Redskins' kick was good. He said, "Thank you, Nordic Track and Tier."
Listen carefully to the lyrics of this song.
Yes.
It'll bring a tear to your eyes. It's sad too. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
He was eating Twinkies as he's going on the highway, listening to the DJ play Merle Haggard and his band. He didn't see the semi as he came around the corner, and he died with his ding dong in his hand. Yes, he died with his ding dong in his hand. They scattered green-filled cupcakes across the land. One of the nights Ray picked no. He was reaching for his ho-ho, but he died with his ding-dong in his hand.
There was a country singer who would sing singers as he sang with the Red Hot Country Band. The band was ready to smoking, and the singer started choking, and he died with his ding-dong in his hand. Yes, he died with his ding-dong in his hand. He died when that song he sang was really grand. Oh, he thought he was roasted, sitting in that big black coaster, and he died with his ding-dong in his hand. Yes, he died with his ding-dong in his hand. He's at Greenville cupcake across the land. Well, I hope and I pray that when I reach that thankful day, I will die with a great big humongous game. Or maybe some of them little Debbie cakes that they leave out on the shelf. Pump your own gas in my hand. Well, yeah. That's all. We thank you very much and enjoy it from you. Thank you. Thank you. Running Bear. Running Bear? All right. Sorry, that wasn't the end of the show. This guy, apparently he's from Wisconsin, came up here. All right, where was Mariota? Where was he? Is it up? Is it up? That some bitch better sharpen it up in Nashville, okay? Because he hasn't showed me shit yet. That's right. So, and fell down, got a broken leg. Come on.
And now he needs to play.
An Indian would have played with it, you know? Tape it. I'm going back in. That's right. Hawaiian.
Oh, he's
What?
Hawaiian.
No. No, we haven't seen a beaver in a long time.
Well,
especially me, I have not seen
no, he only looks at pictures of them on the internet.
Last beaver I saw was a shriveled up taco, but anyway. I'm glad this was not outdoors. Oh. It would be an eternity forever. Infinity beyond. But anyway, this last song then is a song, first song that I ever learned on the reservations of South Dakota many, many moons ago.
Many of you were thinking it was 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians.
It's a love song.
A love song.
Yes.
Must be, how much is that doggy in the window? I'm really quite hungry, you see. Is that a Pomeranian or a pit bull? A real Indian delicacy. Yum, yum. Hot dogs. What kind of Indians eat armor hot dogs? Fat bucks, skinny bucks, bucks who climb on rocks, short bucks, sissy bucks, even bucks with chicken bucks.
Song I ever tell you, it was written by a guy that many people do not realize who wrote the song. The guy who wrote the song was named J.P. Richardson. Who some of you may not know this, but he wrote a song called
Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, a wiggle and a walk and a giggle and a talk. Oh, honey, make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big hot girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose out on that goose. Oh, baby, that's the one I like.
And
That's one of the first rap songs.
he also wrote a song that George Jones recorded way back in Carolina, way back in the hill. Little old pappy in the head of a steel. It grew white lightning till the sun went down, and he filled him a jug and he passed it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, Papa's going tweezing. White lightning. So he wrote that song, and he wrote.
He also wrote, I Got Over You When I Found You Under Him.
No. He did not.
He also wrote, while I was out getting hammered, she was home getting nailed.
No, that's not one of his songs. What,
How can I say I love you when you're sitting on my face?
no. What's going on?
Somebody's asking for Sons of the Patriots.
Sons of the Patriots?
Yeah, is that sound right?
No.
Sons of the Pioneers?
Sons of the Pioneers.
Patriot, oh God.
Yes or no?
No.
It's up to you guys. I was sent clear back there to talk
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No. They did Yeah.
Day I face the barren ways without a taste of water.
It's E or G.
G.
Well, then get G.
All day I face the barren ways without a taste of water. Cool, clear water. And can't you see that big old tree where the water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me? With water, water, cool, clear water.
You don't need to be drinking water. You need to be drinking Eola Hills wine. There's a certain amount of water in every Eola Hills wine, but not enough to make a huge difference. If you want water, go to Salem.
We don't do that.
And go
Pick
to
up
the-
some water at the dairy on your way.
On the other side of the river, it's lovely and it made a white dove walks on her name, sets it up and trying to see, but the tribe wipe each other and the love could never be right there. Love and white dove, oh, in the love and in the sky, right there. Love and white dove, oh, in the love that never dies. Running there, jumped in the water, little white dove, did the same as they swim after each other, just swirling, pulling and the lips the arrangement, pulling and always be together in the happy hearted ground, right there, love the white dove, oh, in the love, and be the sky, right there, love the white dove, oh, in the love, that never dies. That's all we think.
Give it up for Mike. Mark.